Hello everyone and welcome to our channel, and today I'll be reading Multi-Character Listener by me. So let's get into it. Midoriya Izuku. Midoriya did not really mean to be rough whenever he trained, but sometimes his excitement got the best of him. He was not used to training with someone that he cared about to this extent, and most of the time he was not really one to hold back, not when it mattered. Not to mention, you specifically instructed him not to, so he didn't want to go against your wishes, and did not want to seem like he was underestimating you or something, because that could not be further from the truth. He believed that you could do anything, and that you could probably be even a better hero than him. Well, regardless of that, some mistakes are bound to happen, and that was perfectly fine, unexpected in your line of work. To Midoriya, though, it terrified him. It scared him. He did not want to hurt you by accident. He did not want to hurt you at all. So when it happened, of course, he freaked out. You did not want him to freak out. And for the most part, you did try to calm him down. You really thought it was okay. And expecting to be hurt while sparring was something that was kind of expected from everyone. And you knew you'd probably get hurt. Heck, you even expected it to hurt him. But you knew it would be fine in the end. You had the recovery girl and everything. And some injuries were bound to happen when you were doing this. Midoriya, on the other hand, to him, it felt like it was the end of the world. Ryan, 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 I'm really sorry. Didn't mean to hurt you in any way. You know that, right? I didn't want this to happen. I don't even know how I did this. Midoriya, you do know that we're training, right? I know, Mayan, but I really hurt you. And, oh Lord, I need to get to recovery girl right now. It doesn't matter what I think. And in a moment, he scared you, and he's running across the hall, trying to get to her as soon as possible. You're quite surprised by all of this. He seems to be quite erratic and panicked. And as adorable as it is, you do hope that he's alright. You're more worried about him, if anything. Izuku, please, just stop panicking, I'm fine. You tell him, but it seems to be useless, as he gets you there in record time, and she just looks at him, deadpan. But she does not say anything. Instead, she heals you up, and although you're a little bit dizzy, it was nothing serious. So, you try to calm him down afterward, hugging him tightly. Izuku, please don't be guilty like that. There is nothing to be upset over. And most importantly, I'm just fine right now. And if I had hurt you, I promise I wouldn't have panicked, because I know that you're strong, and that you'll be able to handle it. So if you believe that I'm strong too, then you shouldn't be panicking about anything, alright? And after a little bit, he nods. He does seem to be a little bit upset, and you know his feelings are not going to immediately disappear, just with a couple of words. But you're happy that it at least calmed down. That's all you need at the moment, and hopefully in the future, he does not panic as bad. Bakugou Katsuki. Now, Midoriya was very gentle. Midoriya would try not to hurt you, but the only thing that made him hurt you was him not holding back, because you told him not to. As for Katsuki, you don't need to tell him anything, because he's not holding back on you. It doesn't matter who you are to him. He's going to do his best, and if that meant hurting you, or you losing, then it's fine. Of course, he does not want to give you a severe injury or something, just something mild. But maybe he just thought he was going to be okay with that, because when it did happen, he felt miserable about it. The two of you were having quite the fun, at first, and it seemed to be very exciting. You were excited, and he seemed to be as well. It was a very fun time, until you tripped while running from him, and you twisted your own ankle. You shrieked in pain, and the hit landed on you. He kind of could not pull back in time, and he ended up hitting you. Well, you had twisted your own ankle as well, so it felt like the pain was doubling up. He stood over you for a moment, blinking at your finger. Lion? Shit. I didn't mean to do that. Oh, damn it. Let me just pick you up. That's all he really said. And then as he picked you up, you could see the true feelings that he was feeling. His eyes were a little bit wide, and he looked to be kind of panicking internally. You could sense that, as he was your boyfriend, of course. And by the time he'd gotten you to recovery, girl, he had tried to regain his composure, and you were healed up. She told you to rest the next morning, and that would be it. But he looked a little bit upset, quiet, and characteristically so. Katsu? Something on your mind? No, don't you worry about it. Come on, let me get you to your dorm. I can walk just fine. There is no reason to do all of that, you say, but he seems guilty as he picks you up in his arms and then takes you to your own dorm room, laying you down on the bed. It does not stop there. He spoils you for the rest of the day. He makes you food, gets you something sweet even though he's against it because it's not healthy. He even watches your favorite TV show with you, even though he says it's corny and not really his taste. He just does it so he can see you happy. And you know, deep down, he just wants to make it up to you. You really don't think there is anything to make up in the first place. But if you were going to get spoiled like that, you were not really going to object to it. Instead, you enjoyed this while you could have it, which was the smartest thing you could do, especially when he wrapped his arms around you and began cuddling you as the TV watched the show together. It was something that was very nice, and you wouldn't mind getting injured while sparring again, just for all of this, though you doubt that would be the thing that you want right now, or that he would want. And you know, in the future, this will be much more regular, considering that he seemed to like it as well.